Chad, a small, very poor country that I doubt most of the people in this room could not place it on a map, but it accepts more refugees than the United States does. It grants more asylum claims than the United States does for like the past 3 or 4 years. And this is a country where 6% of the people, just 6% of the people, have access to electricity. When the sun goes down, they have to live in the dark. Candles, kerosene lamps, wood stoves. The predominant energy resource that this country has is firewood. It's a very poor country. Now, what's happened is that when the United States imposed these tariffs on Chinese goods, it meant that the solar panel, the solar photovoltaic industry in China had lost a big market. But then it said, what could it do to turn the lights on? What could it do to sell, to distribute its products? And it turned to Africa. And Africa imports of Chinese solar panels, broadly speaking, has tripled in the last, in 2024. And the country of Chad now has 60% of its electric potential is in Chinese, is standing in its imports of Chinese voltaic products. Once that's installed, it's going to allow Chad, this extremely poor country, to turn the lights on. 30%, they expect to reach 30% of the people in Chad having access to electricity by the year 2030, which is 10 years before they thought they were going to be able to do it. China has turned the lights on. It's used its excess production capabilities that have so admirably been described by speakers before me to do good for Africa, to help poor African countries, and it also means that they can produce their profits in China. They're making money on these products that they're selling for far less than the United States. So 80% of the world's production of photovoltaic solar panels, let me call them that, solar panels, is done in China. And China is on the way to create a well-lit 21st century. Thank you.